Hey, good morning. And I know that there's no other way to just do it than just do it. So, hey, good morning. Hi. I'm Kim Overholt, your party artist, and it's Tuesday. It's Magic Tuesday here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, and I'm your hostess with all the toasts. My name's Kim Overholt, and if you want to know a little bit more about me, please check out my website, kimoverholt.com. Yes, I was part of that big .com era where they had everything.com. I bought my name.com. So if you want to check out some of the things that I do, check out my website, kimoverholt.com, and thank you for stopping in. It is Magic Tuesday, and I got a lot to tell you. I've been so freaking busy. It's been crazy. Yeah, I just finished doing a big painting that I gave to a friend of mine, which she was so happy about, and I'm so glad that she loved it. Thank you very much for Brittany. And I finished some other paintings, some that went to theater, some that went to different people that I know. Um, I've been working on different kinds of ways of doing art and all kinds of ways of expressing myself. So, as you can see behind me, I've got some interesting conceptual things that I've been trying to kind of deal with more than anything. I'm trying to. My phone's going off. And more than anything, I'm just trying to get a feel for what people like to see. Now, I do a lot of finger painting, and it seems that my finger painting has been very, very, very good actually, because I can not only do like portraits, like, well, for example, like this is just one little idea, but I have other portraits you could check out on my website. I do finger paintings. You can check out on Instagram. You can see those finger paintings that I do. And yeah, my concept is almost like hands-on, if you will, doing all kinds of different kinds of painting, and it helps a lot. Uh, Especially when you're kind of stuck in a rut and you want to try something different, and you don't want to use paintbrushes per se, and you don't know if you'd be good at using like a palette knife or something. I have those here. Let me show you. They're a little bit. Hold on a second. They're a little bit wet. Hold on a second. Where's my paper towel? Paper towels. Oh, paper towels. My stuff is never too far away from me that I can lose. Okay, so paper towels. So I'll show you what a palette knife looks like if you haven't seen one before. It's one of these little babies, and these are good for, like, when you're doing oils and any kind of thick paint. You want to spread it on real nice. You can do it with acrylics too. I tried to do some stuff with this, and I find some paintings turn out pretty interestingly. Some paintings don't do what I want to. So instead of that, I will use one of these. So I have a thing of water and my paint brushes already ready to go. Like, I'm ready to paint anytime. So here's my regular brush that I just get things started with if I want to paint with that. But sometimes I bypass both of them because I find that I'm looking at stuff and I'm trying to get angles, and I find that I can use my fingers better for painting. So using this as a prime example, this is a finger painting that I did just recently, and for the concept, I didn't think that it was possible that you could actually do a building as a finger painting, but it actually turned out pretty good because this particular building, has so many angles on it that it actually kind of works. So I did a finger painting of this, and this is a different way of doing well, it's my style, I should say. Some people have a different style. This is the style that I particularly like to use, which is finger painting. So, yeah, I do have other examples. I'll show you. Hold on. So this is like a really nice one. I hope you like that. It's it might be too bright to see here. I'll turn down the light a bit so you can see it a little bit better. So there we go. You see a little bit better. The building, and it's done on a black background, and the sky was so pale. So I mean, it just kind of blends really nicely. It should have been on a white background, but it was on a black background because I want to be different. I like to try things. I like challenge, like this one on a nice blue background, which I like it, but I feel like I'm still not finished it. Oh yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about me, check out my website, kimoverholt.com. There we go. That shows you a little bit more. There you go. .com. Sorry, I'm oh, here's some of my finger paintings right here. Johnny Depp. Oh boy, I got tickle. Oh, boy, excuse me. Drink time. All right, drink time. Oh, boy. The worst thing is when you go live, and you start spilling water all over the place and coughing. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, you know me. Hey, anything goes on when you're around in Kimmy's world. All right. Cheers. Here's to it and from it and to it again, because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. And if I look a little sweaty, it's just because I just finished doing a 30-minute workout too. So cheers. As you get older, your body starts to deteriorate, so it's good to make sure that you get proper exercise, drink lots of water, and keep healthy as much as possible. I do my best. I'm actually an advocate of teaching myself how to curb my sweet cravings, and I did pretty good. I managed to. I don't eat as much bread or pasta as I used to. I've shed a good almost 30 pounds, which is kind of nice. And yeah, I'm on my way to being like a svelte woman at 52. Whoa! Sometimes I forget how old I am. But I got lovely people like you up there to remind me. And my body reminds me every single day. So that's why I have to exercise. So yeah, so this is a finger painting too. Give you an idea of the things I did is Mick Jagger, young Mick Jagger. Young healthy Mick Jagger. We have my Miles Davis. I love Miles Davis. Nice jazz, if you're into jazz. And my finger painting, of course, with Johnny Depp, which I think I might give to my friend to give to Johnny. I don't know if he'd actually like it or not, but you know what? Maybe I'll just see if he wants it just the same. What do you think, Johnny Depp? Do you think you would like a finger painting of mine? Hmm? I'm more than welcome to. What else is that? Oh, and there's just stuff that I'm conceptually working on. So there's always stuff going on. Yeah, I always have concepts of everything going on. Da, 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 da. And I entertain too, which is really, really great. Yeah, I love to entertain, as you can tell. I'll give a little example of my entertaining skills. Da, 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 da. Never had one lesson. No. But shh. Yeah, I'm a Ferris Bueller disciple. Oh, hey. All right. Yeah, if you're not having fun, what's going on with you? Okay. Oh, look at my hair. This is fun. I tried to fix it before I come on so I don't look like a crazy lunatic lady. And here I come on looking like a crazy lunatic lady. Hey, doesn't matter. I like who I am. If you like me too, click that little button and follow along with me because I always have stuff going on with art. Art. I love art and magic. And it's Magic Tuesday. I was watching a movie. I only caught a little bit. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but it was kind of fun because it reminded me a little bit of a friend of mine who got into doing a lot of magic. And sorry, get rid of my gum. It's rude to chew in front of people. I was going to blow some bubbles, but I won't blow bubbles for you because I know you're too old for bubbles. But I know you're not old enough for this. So there you go. That's my that's my nose. I always carry my nose nearby. So I smell something funny. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, yesterday was Halloween, and I love Halloween. You know me and Halloween. So I was decked out. I'll give you a hint of what I was if I can find where I put it. It was just here. It was just here a second ago. Hold on. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. If I had a brain. If I only had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Wait, I'm probably looking right at it. I'm like, what? Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. So this is what I was. Of course, I always say that I'm always 24/7 one of these. See, I like my hat. Yeah. It's a concept. It's a concept, All right. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I was for Halloween. Yeah, I was like a little witch. I was a witch. I haven't been a witch in such a long time for Halloween. The last time I had a hat made for me when I was trick or treating as a kid, and my mom, well, my stepmom, the great story. My stepmom had made this the cone part of the hat. She made the whole thing, so it was made out of a poster paper, which was really kind of rigid. So she'd taken poster paper that was really kind of rigid. She'd cut it all out and painted it so it was nice and stiff. I think maybe she even used cardboard. But then she took a poster that I used to have, and I was telling my hubby this, a poster that I used to have of the AW root beer, and she wrapped it and made it into a cone shape and painted that as well. So it was this hat that I knew it was a poster underneath, and I'd be wearing it on my head as a kid and going to school, and it was so sharp. The tip was so sharp. I mean, I could have hurt people with it. But back in the day when I was a kid, they never even thought about like sharp objects and things. Just send her to school with a sharp object. Who cares? It's like, yeah, okay, here we go. It'll be more like this. I go inside coming down. There we go, like that. That's me. But anyways, yeah, that was fun. I had a great time, and there was a lot of great costumes out there yesterday. I remember the time when I went to LA, and that I remember being in the airport on Halloween, and I remember being uh, in Hollywood for November 1st. I think it was in Hollywood November 1st, and seeing everything that was still remaining of the um, costumes and all the stuff that was all decked out for Halloween that day. I'd missed the at the Magic Castle there in Hollywood. They were doing, of course, every year that they do the Houdini, try to bring Houdini back from the unknown and see if he's got anything to tell us, that kind of thing. But obviously, maybe, excuse me, maybe even this year he didn't have anything to say. I don't blame him. I wouldn't have anything to say either. It goes that way sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Being in Hollywood, I would have done it again. Except I know that things have changed so much since COVID that there's tent cities there now, and I don't know if I want to go back. I was there back in 2007, I believe, and yeah, I came to look for Brad Pitt. No, no, I came actually to help a friend with some magic because I do like to do magic too, and yeah, we uh, we managed to pull off a nice week there, and it was a lot of fun. And went to a lot of the old, went to Warner Brothers Studio, went to the Universal. I went to um, what's that one? Planet Hollywood. The restaurant. I mean, we have one here in Niagara Falls too, but I went to the one that's in Hollywood too. They're pretty much all the same, all with the hand and feet and stuff like that. And yeah, going to all the different places, the Guitar Center and all that different those little places along the way, and checking out everything that's in LA. It was so much fun. Oh my God, yeah, I would. If it was still the same, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I know things have changed over there, and things have changed over here. Especially with a person like myself, that probably will never allow me to ever travel again. Even if I want to, maybe across my country, which I don't mind. I don't mind traveling across my country. It's a beautiful country, Canada. But if you're traveling, if I was supposed to go across the borders or into some place like when I went to Cuba, I probably will never get that chance again. So I appreciate that opportunity to get out there, and I always tell people, you got to get out. You got to get to see the world. Really do. It really opens your eyes to a lot of things, and you got to learn. You got to learn what the world is and what the world is all about. Because if you don't, you're going to be missing out on a lot of stuff. And I'm glad that I got the chance. And look at me. I don't even drive. And I got to go to like another continent. You know what I mean? I was in Cuba. I mean, that's pretty efficient. I think that's at least putting it out there. I mean, I would have loved to seen France and go to Paris, but I painted Paris and I've painted Italy and I've done the Ponte Vecchio and I learned all the information that I needed to know before I painted any of that stuff. So I kind of got a good conceptual feel of what it would have been to be there by painting it too. So I do a lot of research, lots of research on the things that I do before I actually, before I paint them, because I think it's good too when you're doing something, to understand what you're doing, obviously. So, like painting pictures of, like, say, this particular picture is of, it's a place in California called the C Word, and it's a D.L. James house. So that's what I know. And I know that. I did it as a finger painting, and the person who I did it for appreciates it. At least I'm sure they probably would. If you know what, they would probably even appreciate more if they bought it and put it in their place. But I'm sure that they probably won't. I got a feeling. I don't know. Something tells me I probably will have this painting probably for the rest of my life. But it will keep me as a memento. Keep it as a memento of, maybe one day I can own something, and as conceptual as that. You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. It's good to have goals too. I think it's very important to have goals, especially when you are coming into the world and learning what it's all about. And I'm starting to learn a lot about what finger painting does for me. So I do a lot of finger painting, and today's Tuesday. And Tuesday's discuss or draw. That's what it usually is. Hold on, I just want to just double check something. See if I still have it. Because I used to have an actual follow along thing that I used to do. If I have it here still, I might have tossed it because I have it written down on my board now. No, I just have the stuff talking about paint nights and Bob Ross and all that other stuff. No, you know what? At any time, I could probably start doing paint nights again, and I probably will be. And just because it's fun and it's something that people can learn from and appreciate. And like I say, I do all the research before I get into doing any of the drawings or paintings that I do. So I learn a lot. It's always good to expand your brain and learn new concepts, learn new ideas. Don't be shut in and don't ever think that, one way is the best way. You have to take everything at face value, but look deeper into things that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Sometimes when I go on here, I gotta admit, sometimes I might be a little bit high, but this time I'm not, because I just finished doing a workout, so I could be having like some kind of uh, what was that called? Dopamine high or something. You know what I mean? At least I'm not sweating anymore. Well, earlier I was very, yeah. It's a good workout. It doesn't stop the fact that I'm still, like, my back kills me, and I'm in pain, but that's okay. I can deal with. It's a pain that I can deal with. Anyways, yeah. So Tuesdays is also Magic Tuesdays, and I like to do a little bit of magic for you. So let me see. Magic, magic, magic. Oh, yes, my divination. I haven't given you a card reading in such a long time, my friends. I'm going to give you a nice card reading. So let's start with that. I won't keep you for very long, I promise. Okay. And like I say, if you want to learn a little bit more about me, click my links and follow me along and follow me along. Follow along with me and be a friend of mine. All right. We're gonna shuffle these cards and then we're gonna consult the cards and see what kind of good things we got going on, maybe for this week or maybe for the course of the month to keep in mind. Okay. So let me just shuffle them first. I have had it happen where similar cards have come up more than once. So this is a funny thing that always happens. And I shuffle these pretty good, but a card falls out usually when I'm shuffling, and that's the card that we choose. And sometimes there's a lot of similar cards that come out when I'm shuffling. So I have to be careful. So I know the concept of divination has been going on since the beginning of time and has always been a thing that I've been fascinated with, along with other things I find very fascinating, like Brad Pitt and magic and all kinds of other things. So, so there's a lot of stuff going on today. There's Hydro is doing some work on our street. So if there's any loud noises, that might be them. If you hear a ghost or see a ghost, let me know in the comments below, because sometimes that may happen too. Sometimes there's sometimes things that go on in this place. It's a very, very solemn and quiet, but every once in a while I hear stuff, you know. Squirrels, probably. Squirrels are um, guys on the roof, you know, fixing the roofs and stuff right now, because there's still not any snow yet, so people are still getting the roofs fixed. All right, let's consult the cards. I shuffled them really good, and let's see what the cards have in store for us today. So, either A, if I have somebody out there that wants to say stop, or B, if I just happen to drop a card, this will be the card that I will be choosing for the day. And we will find the basis of what this card is going to be based on after that. So, and then we can kind of go from there and see, like, oh, yeah, well, that makes more sense now that we've had this all out. I don't know if you can tell, but I had a lot of makeup on my face, and I took it off, and it's kind of, my eyes are kind of funny. Besides the fact that I'm wearing my glasses, usually I have my contacts in, but I got to order some more contact lenses. So, yeah. So, what else can I tell you? Oh, yeah. Oh, gee, that was a lot of fun. It was a fun Halloween. I just dropped a whole whack of them. Let me just see. Oh, well, this is fascinating. Wow, how about that? Wow. Okay, I've got 4 cards here, and it's kind of interesting what we have here. We have the moon and the sun, both high cards, and the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm thinking, I was trying to think of, I think it means sharing the load kind of thing. And of course, the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands, a fiery guy. He's it's the wands. So these two, the sun and the moon, like when does that ever come up like at once? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so sun and the moon, the sun and the moon. That's fascinating. And the 3 of Pentacles. Let me find out what the 3 of Pentacles is, and the Prince of Wands. Let's see what he's got to do with all this. Okay, so hey, there's quite an interesting thing going on today. So the sun and the moon. The sun, la soleil. The moon first. The moon first. Which is number 18. The moon. Okay. It's a nice little thing. The moon's got my little doggy in the background there. My little Bella. Let's see. There. It's always darkest before the dawn. You must separate illusion from reality. Even the path may seem frightening and treacherous. You need not fear the mysterious unknown. Your intuition can guide you to hidden opportunities. Remember to save your energies for the challenges ahead and not to squander them with anxious worrying. So there's a start. Very important. Okay. The moon, the sun. So there's, okay, the sun, le soleil. Everything will be sunny and bright. Love, friendships, and relationships of all kinds are highlighted. It is a time of emulating the sun's active, creative ability and to realize new works of art and love. Be dynamic, inspiring, and influential, and be an influential leader to those whose light shines for all to see. You be that light too. Show the world who you are and what you have done. Express yourself so that everyone you encounter can feel your warmth. Here we go. All right. So 3 of Pentacles, and I know this is a good one too. Okay. Work, of course. Yeah, sharing the load, of course. Of course, it's work, and of course, it's got to go into it. You got to put work into it. Okay. So it says, Though obstacles may stand in the way, look forward to achieving a distant goal. Work shared is work halved. Sharing burdens are lighter. Sharing burdens are lighter. Friend or fellow worker will be helpful. Satisfaction will be rewarded of a consistent effort with a partner. So it's good to have somebody that knows what they're doing too. All right. All right. Do not try to do the job yourself. Choose only a partner who is willing to be as conscientious as you are. This is time to roll up your sleeves and realize the rewards of the tasks and and uh, and they're executed for their own sakes, basically. Yeah. So yeah, comes you have to put some little work in there, and of course there's the Prince of Wands. This Prince of Wands is a message here. There's a message here. Okay, it says about a challenge or uh, change. Oh, a change of residence. Oh, interesting. Or a change of a job. Oh boy, that could be interesting. So there's something might be coming. In making this move, you will meet someone who sparks a creative urge. This will be an opportunity to expand your effectiveness in the world through courage and endurance. Original thinking will be a strong asset. Be careful not to boast too much about your successes. Be aware that the appearance of the Prince of Swords, of Wands, sorry, may mean that somebody of that nature may be coming into your life. So it might be a change of job, or maybe somebody, maybe that has to do with the new person that's going to be starting today with me. So it might be a good sign. It's a good sign, no bad cards today, that's for sure. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. It might take a little bit of work, but in the end, I think it's going to be worth it. I think you guys are going to be happily surprised with what's going to happen in the next week or so. Don't think that you're going to kind of cakewalk through everything. You have to put the work in, but the rewards are going to be worth your time. So there you go. That's what I have to tell you for today. So let's see what the basis of this is. Maybe it'll give me a little bit of insight of what would be going on. Oh, okay. Planning. So if you're planning something, this is a time of moving forward, executing, but keeping in mind you're going to be taking on a lot of work. So make sure you're ready for that work. There you go. And that, my dear friends, is how you do a magical Tuesday. I went for good luck. All right. So, my babies, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Now, I know I didn't really share a lot with you because I really want to make sure that you understand the concept of being an artist is more of just being able to do it. Just do it. Don't sit down and think about it. Do it. If you don't want to do it, find somebody that will do it for you. Like me. Like there's movers and shakers out there. I'm one of those movers and shakers because Kim KO stands for KO, and I don't sit down for a second. Yeah, no rest for the wicked. And I got a cool $50 Google Play card. I'm looking forward to using this. Okay. That's what I'm going to be doing later, playing a little bit. So, got to take a little work with a little bit of play. Maybe a little bit of Google Play. Oh, plug. Oh, there you go. Anyways, yeah, I'm so silly. So I wanted to just, show you what I've been up to lately. So, I've been finishing off paintings. I'm working on some more concepts of finger paintings because I believe my finger paintings are really actually quite stunning and maybe somebody might want to buy it. Might be worth it. If you want to buy my art, please contact me. KimOverholt.com. Come talk to me. If you can't contact me, contact me. I have a phone. A phone has a number. That number is on my website. So I'm not hard to find. I just may be hard to contact. That's all. But I'm out there. And I'm glad you're out there too, you beautiful people. I love you. All right. Have yourself a great day. As my mom would say, peace out, brother, with a little bit added. Because you never know. You need that little bit. Everybody needs that little bit. You never know.